That's not the stick I threw. Goofy dog. Oh, yeah. Yeah, bring it here, goofball. Hey, this one. You can't run with the stick in your mouth. I don't know how he didn't see that. Where's your stick? Where's your stick? Find it. Did you find it? You found it. Come on. Good boy. That's a different stick. Here, I'll throw this one. Ready? Goofy, goofy dog. Good boy. Drop it. Hey. Hey. Trigger. Okay, ready? I'll really throw it this time. I'm running. You see, decent amount. So I'm just gonna set that on the fire. Probably right about here. Get that Crisco going, melting, all that fun jazz. And I'm gonna start slicing my potatoes. Okay, so I'm gonna use my plate bowl as a catch-all. I'm going to put half this onion in it because the other half is going in my let's set this up here. The other half is going to go into my chili tomorrow. Get out of there. You don't want any of this. It's ucky. Oops. Yeah, a little bit of dirt never hurt nobody, right? So, seriously, dude, you're crowding me, man. You're crowding me. So we're going to take this here onion and cut it on up. Trying to keep as much dirt out of my food as possible. You don't want any of this. Trust me, Trigger. Oh, Trigger here and there. Get out of there. Kind of nasty parts in there. Okay, so there's that. And I brought 2 of these red potatoes with me. So it's got a little bit of a nasty spot on it. I'm going to get rid of that. Throwing it in the fire because raw potato is not good for puppies. Get out of there. Oh yeah, seasoning it with all kinds of dirt. Yummy. And trigger hair. So anyways, oh yeah, the temperatures dropped. Get out of there. Dropped about 10 degrees in the last half hour. Love this knife. Trigger hair. I almost probably won't need that other potato. That's a fair amount of potatoes. I think I'm going to save this one. So I'm going to set it up there too. And take my knife and try to stick it into the super frozen ground to clean it. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to do, because I like spicy, is I got that spicy, there, you see my potatoes. That spicy Montreal steak sauce, get out of there, that Corey gave me. So, there's the silverware. I'm going to need that, so I'm just going to leave this out. So I'm going to hang it right here on this little tree. Maybe. There we go. Okay. That's that chicken teriyaki. I think I'm going to have that for lunch tomorrow. There we go. So, I got this spicy Montreal steak seasoning. I did try a little bit of it the other day, and I'm here to tell you, it is delicious. Will you get out of here, dude? Go eat your food. Okay. Put that in my little stuff sack. Put my little stuff sack back here. Okay, so There's the potatoes with the onions all seasoned up. Now I'm gonna put them in the frying pan. Okay, so now they go into the pan. So we're gonna let that cook, and then excuse me. I think we're going to try to do like a slow cook, I guess you could call it, on the steaks. So you can watch those cook for a minute while I rig something up here. Okay, all right, so as always, I get a steak, Trigger gets a steak. I didn't buy him a $6 steak this time, but he'll appreciate it nonetheless. So his gets no seasoning because I don't think he'd really appreciate it in the morning. But here's the about an inch thick one and a smaller one. That's the two New York strips I'm going to be eating. But first, I put the seasoning back, didn't I? First, I'm going to pull my Montreal steak seasoning back out, because for some reason I put it away, knowing that I needed it. And I'm going to put a fair coating on here. Not for you. Both sides. Okay. And Sugar Steak gets no seasoning because I don't think he'd like me anymore. Hot or sharp, one of the two. Get in there. Jesus, Pete. Tough plastic. So, there's Trigger's steak. Here's my steak. And I got potatoes going. So, stir these potatoes real quick. I'm sure the steak's probably going to be done before the potatoes, but Trigger is getting anxious for his steak. I kind of am too. There. So we're gonna put triggers. Apparently there's 2 stakes in here. I'm gonna put triggers right here and right there. And then, oh man, really? I'm just bound and determined to be eating dirt and dog hair. I'm going to take and rake some of these coals down. A little bit of heat over there. Plenty of heat. So my steaks are going to go here. Hot. You'd think I'd learn to put my gloves on. And there. We're going to try to kind of just slow cook them. But I'm not positive that they will. There's still a fair amount of heat coming out of here. Try to spread these coals out a little bit more. Try to rake some fresher ones over here. Oops. There. Oh, it's hot. That was almost terrible. So, yeah. I'll let these cook up, and potatoes are starting to look pretty good, actually. Might actually be done at the same time. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Hot. Hot. I need to get one of those barbecue gloves that you can stick right in the fire. Flip these steaks easier. Yeah, I might have put a little bit too much Crisco in there. But that's all good. Still a good amount of heat coming out of there. So I'm going to let this cook and I'll get back with you. Okay, so I tasted one of the potatoes. They're actually just about done already. These cooked a heck of a lot faster than I thought they were going to. And the onions are nice and caramelized. Definitely put too much Crisco. And one of the bet trigger steaks are about done. So, yeah, potatoes not quite done yet. So I'm probably gonna pull his off. Excuse me. Yeah, his is definitely done. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna pull his off, let him cool down a little bit, and I'm gonna cut him up and put him in his food dish, and let them excuse me, let them cool down and hopefully by the time everything here is done, his steaks will be done. So I'll stir these one more time. Hot. And I'm going to cut his up, throw it in his dish. He's still got a little bit of food left in there, so I'm going to mix it up really good and just let everything cool down. So I'm going to cut his steak up into manageable pieces for him. And as I do, I'm going to throw it in his bowl here, so it'll hopefully cool down. Oops. Trigger. What are you doing? No, get out of here. Mr. Trigger gets pretty spoiled when we're out in the woods. He gets spoiled at home too, trust me. Don't even think about it, buddy. Hot. I'm definitely going to have to rinse my plate tonight. I know Trigger better than he thinks I do. So, everything covered in the juices there, but that's Trigger's dinner for tonight. Ugh. So dog food and warm steak don't smell good together. Okay, so these potatoes are done, and steak's still cooking, so really good. I'm gonna maul these down right out of here. These turned out excellent. That'll definitely warm up the spirit. Holy smokes, they're hot. I think after I'm done with dinner, I'm gonna fill my little teapot up with water and set it right there on the coals and get it hot so I can wash my dishes. It's pretty cold. I highly doubt anything would grow, but I really don't want to be wrong. I still got 2 more days out here and 2 nights. Those onions turned out perfect. Well, that was good. There's the steaks right there. Right there's the steaks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Those are just about done. I think, matter of fact, by the time I hang my frying pan up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, boy. I think those are going to be done. So, oh. Okay, so I'm going to pull them off and let them sit for 5 minutes. That's apparently the golden rule. I'm going to get this fire going a little bit more and get some water going on it so I can rinse my plate as soon as I'm done. So, see you in 5 minutes. But it'll seem instantly. It's been 5 minutes. Get your nose out of there. There's my steaks, and here's Trigger's steaks. I'm going to let the good boy eat, because he's been a good boy. And I'm going to eat my steaks. Call that medium well. It's not even 4:30 yet, and it's actually getting pretty dark. So, my guess is probably a storm coming in. Rush your food. Really? That spicy stuff is good. Make my nose run. Can I help you? All right. So, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me devour these 2 steaks. So, I'll be back. Okay, so I am completely stuffed. I hope Trigger is too. It's starting to rain again, which I was hoping would not happen. But nevertheless, here I am. It's 4:37. Getting pretty dark, and I figured it was because rain was coming, and it is. Focus. This thing cannot focus. There we go. Focus. Anyways, It's just a light drizzle again, nothing too terribly bad. Oh, excuse me, it came out of my belly. So I'm just gonna relax for a little bit, enjoy the fire, go from there. Good boy. Lay down. Sugar ate pretty much everything but his dog food. I even put some drippings on his dog food, and I guess nothing compares to steak. So, alright, well, we'll see you soon. Well, it's getting pretty dark now. I got a pretty decent fire going right now. I'm going to let it burn down and throw a couple more logs on it. And hopefully it'll burn all night. I don't really need it for the heat. It's I have to figure out where my thermometer went now. Oh, right in the nose. It is, it says it's 40 degrees out still, so we're gonna let that sit for a minute because it was kind of laying outside. So, oh, excuse me, it's liable to change. But anyways, like I said, I got a pretty good fire going. I think that fire reflector is completely useless. It's so ripped and battered and everything, so I'm just gonna, I'll take it down in the morning and throw it in my little trash bag. And I think I'm gonna take those 2 stakes and hang them on either side of the fire and run some kind of a rope and then make a hook system to cook my chili. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be awesome. So, I wonder if my coffee's still hot. It tastes just like I dropped a cookie with frosting in it. But, yeah, pretty good fire going. Apparently I've been sleeping in my sleeping bag wrong all these years. Evidently, I was I was speaking with my stepdad Dennis, and what are you doing, dude? Just gonna bulldoze through everything and step all over my stuff? Goofy dog. Anyways, so evidently you're supposed to basically strip down to your skivvies and crawl into your sleeping bag. That way, when you wake up, you put your layers back on, because like ogres and onions, you got to wear layers in the wintertime. So I'm going to try that tonight. I'm just going to strip down to my long johns and crawl inside my sleeping bag and see how it goes from there. But alright, well, I'm gonna let you go here for now and check back in with you before I go to bed. Oh wait, something I forgot to do during dinner. I think it's something that that's what I can smell as onion. I think it's something that all bushcrafters do. Usually they bring a some kind of a IPA or homebrew type beer, and I didn't have time to stop at the LQ to get one of those, so I brought some good old-fashioned hams from home. one of the cheapest beers I know, but it's actually really good, and it's been around for years. If you've ever seen the movie Frailty, it's actually what is it? Dennis Quaid? No, it's not Dennis Quaid. I can't remember the actor's name, but anyways, it's what he's drinking. So it's been around for a minute, but probably help if you could see me, huh? So I'm going to enjoy this Hams, and it's pretty warm, or cold rather. It's not warm at all. Trigger, come on, get in here and lay down. You don't need to be getting all wet before you crawl into the sleeping bag, or sitting right in front of the camera, you goof. Come here, come on. Here, sit, sit. Good boy. And we're out of focus. Come here. Come here. You want to be on camera? Nobody can see you. There you are. You can kind of see Trigger. All right, come on. Come on. Back, you big lug. Lay down. Good boy. No. Come on, dude. Oh, always wanted to be the star, don't you? Yep, sit right in front of the camera. There you go. Good boy. Come here. Come on. Over here. Lay down. Good boy. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Yep, you're sounding tired. I can hear you yawning. Quit stepping on my stuff, dude. So, anyways, Kiki dog. So, oh, excuse me. According to the thermometer, it is 48 out. I don't think it's that warm, so I'm not buying into that thermometer exactly. I really need to give it a good, thorough test. So, I don't know. Why do you keep going out of focus? I got the hiccups and it's driving me nuts. But, alright, so I'm going to enjoy my Hams. That's good beer. And just kind of relax a little bit. So, toodaloo for now. Well, it is a little bit after 8. I'm snug as a bug in my sleeping bag. Trigger is also in my sleeping bag. He's snug as a bug. So, fire's still burning. I don't know, I might have coals in the morning. I guess I wish I would have had a little bit more wood, but yeah. It quit raining. There's a real light breeze, so hopefully everything dries out and I can get a fire going again real quick in the morning. But, yep, I'm just going to lay here until I pass out. It's, I don't know, kind of tired. Excuse me. So, if anything eventful happens, I'll turn the camera back on. But for now, good night. I hope I sleep the whole night. It's actually fairly comfortable. My back isn't hurting or anything, so hopefully I sleep pretty good through the night. We'll find out. So, have a good night. See you in the morning. Okay, so I got a little bit bored, and I went and gathered a bunch of big, long oak branches, and I put them on the fire to where they'll hopefully burn in half, and then I can just keep feeding them in if I wake up. It's not that it's cold or anything like that, it's just I don't want to fight trying to get a fire going in the morning. It's raining again. I'm sure you can hear it bouncing off the tarp. So yeah, there's that. But it's what is it? 8:30 on the dot. So yeah, had to pee, so I got up and did that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna gather a bunch of sticks. So put a bunch of logs on there. They're probably 10 feet long. So as long as I wake up before it burns out, I should be able to just keep feeding it all night. But alright, well, I'm gonna let you go for now, and I don't know, I might try to get some shut-eye. I all of a sudden got a burst of energy for some silly reason. So we'll talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. It's 11:38. I managed to roll off my bed and end up kind of I don't know, but I woke up at about, there's 1:40 right now. I woke up at about 1:18. Had to pee, so I went and did that, and then I piled all those big oak logs on the fire last night in hopes that have a good bed of coals in the morning. I'm glad I woke up because it's still raining and it's that scary movie fog again. Excuse me. So I took and piled all the burnt off ends back onto the fire, and the fire is slowly starting to grow again. So unfortunately I'm wide awake, but I think if I try real hard I should be able to fall back asleep. So yeah, we're gonna try that, because there's no way I'm gonna get much accomplished today. I suppose I could take a nap, but then I'll probably just be up all night. Trigger must get a little bit chilly. He's crawled inside my sleeping bag. So yeah, but the fire's starting to grow pretty good now, so that's a plus. Excuse me, sorry. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. So I'm hoping to fall back asleep here and hopefully sleep till about 7:30 would be great. Hopefully there's still a good bed of coals in the morning, and I can get fire going pretty easy. But we'll see. So I'm gonna try to get some shut-eye. Talk to you soon. Time. This is Ryan with our Martin Outdoor Adventures. Bye.